Hey guys, and welcome to A Little Magic Every Day, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite things in April. I know it's the middle of the month, but here we go. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is this book, and I've talked about it before, the Book of Chakra Healing by Liz Simpson, foreword by Teresa Hale. This is just a little... I think of it more as kind of a starter book on the chakras. It's got some charts at the front, and I always forget and want to put them in the back. And then it's got information on each chakra. It's got a chakra altar for each one, a crystal grid, a meditation, some questions, and affirmations. The next one is the Book of Chakras, Discover the Hidden Forces Within You by Ambika Waters. And this one is a little more dense. It talks about, what the chakras are, how they function, affirmations for each, and then it has the actual chakra, little information to begin with, correspondences, archetypes, influence, affirmations, meditation, crystals, a lot of questions, and working through negativity. And then at the back of the book it has like the sounds and foods and a color healing, homeopathy, flower essence, hands-on healing, crystal healing, sounds, and meditation using angels, the goddess, and the Christ light. The next one I have is Chakra Workout, Balancing Your Energy with Yoga and Meditation by Mary Horsley. And it starts out with, it's got some information on the auras, the nadis, kundalini, the bandhas, the granthis, the eightfold path, 7 main chakras, and then each chakra has correspondences, information about location, purpose, color, element, senses, then usually the symbology of the actual chakra flower, along with the god and goddess corresponding to it, and what their hands and what's in their hands mean. Age, physical connections, reflexology, glands, sound, vowels, mantras, gemstones, aromatherapy, food, balanced energy, unbalanced or blocked energy, and suggestions for balancing. And then in the back of the book you have actual exercises that correspond to each chakra, auras, some extra chakras like hands and feet and stuff, and then beyond that, a little pranayama, which is the breath exercises, and meditations, And then, of course, my favorite book on chakras, The Handbook of Chakra Healing, Spiritual Practice for Health, Harmony, and Inner Peace by Kalachatra Govinda. And like I said before, it has information on each chakra, developmental aid, chakras and personality, chakras and good health, including like ailments that each chakra is over, healing with gems, massage, aromatherapy, Bach flower essences, it has the aura, a whole lot of information on Kundalini, how to awaken the foot and hand chakras, and then in the back it has yoga positions for each one, the mudra, which is the hand position, a meditation. I think it also has a breathing exercise for each one, and then chakras and the power of love. Alright, the next book has nothing to do with chakras for the most part. It's got a little bit of chakra information. Fine, a lot of books do. This is The Body Sacred by Diane Sylvan. And if you know anything about her books, you know she has a different kind of take on the whole Wicca thing, and I like this book. I haven't made it all the way through, but I started reading it and I had gotten pretty far, and then I stopped reading it for a long time, and then I came back to it. And for me, reading the first chapter or two is tough. I don't. Alright, anything that starts out with Eve and the fall of woman is hard for me to slog through because I have a completely different perspective on it. But that's kind of the point of the first chapter on Eve, is changing your perspective on Eve and examining it. And so I tend to just skip over that, but it's got the reflection, the mother, the healer, the lover, the dancer, and the crone. So it's like different aspects of the goddess than just maiden, mother, crone. And I think that's pretty cool. And then there's exercises in it, and just, you know, it's a good book to work through. Alright, next is Crafting the Body Divine, Ritual, Movement, and Body Art by Yasmin Galenorn. And this one, she also wrote Embracing the Moon. And I have not made it very far through this, but I'm really enjoying it. It's just a whole different, it's written mostly for women and from a woman's perspective, but she includes and you know, is very aware that men have the need to craft the body divine as well. So I think it's really cool. Just let's see, what are some of the chapter titles here? The Mirror of Beauty, this is From the Inside Out, is part 1. From the Inside Out, Nutrition to Clothing, Impressions and Attitudes, Bathing and Beauty Ritual, The Divine Nature of Beauty. Part 2, Movement as Ritual, The Dream of the Dance, Dancing, Yoga, and Exercise, Marathon Woman, The Divine Nature of Movement. Part 3 is Altering Body, Altering Spirit, Altered states of body, the spirit of ink, the edge of extreme, the divine nature of body modification, a long journey half complete. So, you know, there's stuff on makeup, dress, and then toward the end, like it says, body modification, tattoos, piercings, that kind of thing. And, you know, I understand if that's not your thing, but I think it's just an awesome book, and really nice. I'm hoping to finish it someday. Alright, next we have Sexy Witch by LaSarah Firefox, and the foreword is by Annie Sprinkle and Nina Hartley. So this book is really powerful. I have worked through it a couple of times. It is a workbook. It is very powerful. Like I said, I'm not sure how to even describe it, but it's got like each chapter is something you read and think about and research and do different like meditations, or like one of the things is to dress in drag. So you dress like a guy and walk around for a day and see how that makes you feel, how it changes your perspective, and and then at the end of each chapter there is a section at the back, well, a couple of sections at the back for rituals. And if you are solo doing it by yourself, there's rituals for you, and if you're doing it in a group, there's rituals for a group. And you work your way through all the chapters, and the very last chapter is kind of a mystery chapter. You work through it, and then you have a mystery ritual. So you have to have at least one other person working with you at least that very last ritual, because they pretty much initiate you. And it's, if you have the time and you're not prudish, it's awesome to work through, because I mean, there's a lot about sexuality, there's a lot about, you know, just really getting in tune with your body as a female. This is not for guys. Alright, next is A Year and a Day of Everyday Witchcraft. 366 Ways to Witchify Your Life by Deborah Blake. And I love this book. I got it at the end of last year, and just every day there's a little something. Let's look at today. I deserve prosperity and abundance. Sometimes you can get bogged down with a feeling that you are never going to have enough money. You try and try, work hard, and it just doesn't seem to happen. I don't know about you, but I hate that feeling. I have found that focusing on the feeling of lack tends to perpetuate the cycle. After all, if you are constantly thinking, or worse, saying out loud, I never have enough money, think what you are putting out into the universe. Instead, state this positive affirmation: I deserve prosperity and abundance, and the universe provides it for me. Try this. So there's like a little introductory paragraph, and then at the bottom there's always a try this. Try this. Recognize the prosperity and abundance you currently have in your life. And so I work that with my next favorite thing, which is the Coloring Book of Shadows Planner for a Magical 2018 by Amy Cesari. I am sorry if I pronounced that wrong, because but this is a fantastic planner, and so, you know, you have a coloring page and you've got a week's worth of things. And I actually I read my little thing every day, and then I put down what it tells me to try. I try it, and then I write my thoughts on it. And but for each month it has a little worksheet where you can write about your intuition for the month, your reflection for last month, a vision and intention for the month, important things for the month, and goals for the month. And then it has a little spell, and if it has a holiday, it has like a little thing for the holiday. I haven't finished coloring this, if you can't tell. And then it has, you know, a month at a glance. And here I write down my magical goals, and then during the month I try to work through those. And I love all of her stuff. I have all of her coloring books, and I just think it's really neat. Alright, the next thing is my confidence oil that I made. It's fractionated coconut oil and 10 drops of lemon essential oil and 5 drops of chamomile essential oil, and it just smells really lovely and just gives you a boost. The next thing is Just Dance for the Switch. We got the Switch at Christmas, and I enjoy dancing, and so it was a hard decision to make because I couldn't afford both Just Dance, and so I picked this one because it has a Shakira song, and I absolutely love Shakira. So I love this. It, you know, is fun to play. I don't know if you've ever played Just Dance, but it is a lot of fun. They have like games and different things that you can work through, and I just enjoy that. And it, you know, exercise is really great for confidence. What I've enjoyed eating this month has been like a guilty pleasure is sun nut butter and jelly sandwiches on gluten-free bread, slightly toasted, and that's cherry jelly on that. My favorite YouTube channel this month has been Nightmind. It is a horror channel where he reviews horror, and I've been watching his review on Marvel Hornets and Everyman Hybrid. Those are both Slenderman series, and just, you know, really enjoying creeping myself out really good. Let's see. My next favorite thing has been my shield. I have it on my altar, not right now, but I really like it. I remember when my husband and I got together, he had a shield, and I thought it was really cool, and I have always wanted to make my own shield, but I felt weird about doing it. I don't know why. So it has taken me 20 years. Alright, next is my favorite herb this month has been rosemary. I have put it in my bath that I did the spell. I have gotten rosemary incense this month, and it is fantastic. I don't really cook with it because it has a weird mouthfeel. So my favorite color this month has been yellow, because yellow is very courageous color. It's a very powerful color, and it helps with the solar plexus chakra. My favorite stone this month, I'm going to first show you my little citrine. And I like citrine because it has a really bright, clarifying vibration. And if you need a boost, you can put it in your glass of water, and it infuses it with that yellow energy. And I just think that this one is so cute. It's got just an amazing little personality. My next favorite stone, I just got this the other day, and it's so amazing. Oh my gosh. It is this piece of black tourmaline, and it has a lot of mica inclusions. That's the back of it. And it is just, whew, I can't even, like, alright. I got a couple more things. The next thing is something that my husband found in a thrift store around here, and I think it was only like $2 maybe. And it is this. And when we got it, it was darker than this, and it was filthy. And I managed to clean it up and shine it up. It still needs a little work, but it is like so much better than it was. And it still has some, it's got some spots that are like in bad shape, but I think it looks amazing, especially after this condition it was in when we got it. But I thought that would be a great solar symbol. And yeah, the next thing I got was from the same thrift store, but not at the same time. And it is this little fairy, and seriously guys, she was 50 cents, and she's special. She's a Heideki, but what I was thinking about using her for was I write down a spell and roll it up and put it in there. So super excited about this find. Alright, so those are my favorite things this month, and if you would like to tell me what your favorite things have been this month, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit the like button, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I try to put out videos every day. You want to know what tomorrow's is? Tomorrow's is connecting to your solar plexus chakra. So we're going to talk about specific ways to connect to the chakra. So if you want to know when that comes out, make sure you hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Blessed be.